Good morning, Douglasville, and welcome to the annual Douglas County Chamber Business to Community Expo. I'm here with the Chamber Chicks, Callie Boatwright, Sarah Ray, Kimberly Weaver, and we're here to have a great day for the Chamber. Sarah, tell us a little bit about what the Chamber does and why it's important to be a member of the Chamber.
Well, the Chamber's mission is to promote and support all the businesses in the community, and that's really what we do. We have over 700 members, and we are constantly going and providing opportunities for all the members to be active and help better their business, whether it's through seminars or networking, leadership development programs. You name it, we've got it for them. So we try and do a little bit of everything so that there's something for everyone out there.
And today is one of our biggest annual events, the Business Community Expo. As chair or director of membership, tell us a little bit about this event and why it's important for our members.
It's important to our members. It gives them an opportunity to be out in the community, educate the community on what's here in their backyard, what they can do with businesses and services rather than going to another place like Atlanta. They can stay here locally. Their tax dollars then stay local, which help our roads and our funding of programs here locally. So we get a better community out of it. It's a better place to live, work, and play. It seriously goes to that. For our members, it gives them that exposure. Hopefully they'll start doing business locally and not have to travel as far for some of them too. Hey, helps with gas prices.
Callie, tell us why you're so proud of this chamber and why events like this are so important.
Well, one of the reasons I'm so proud of our chamber is the people you see in front of you. Our staff, I would say, is second to none. We're always willing to help out all of our businesses, and that makes us really stand out as you look around at what's going on. Our board, of course, with you coming in as chair-elect, always a good thing, and always fun. It's always fun at the chamber. That's exactly right. I think that what makes our chamber different is the number of businesses that are truly involved. Our businesses come out to networking events. As you can see going on behind us, we've got EXPO going on, and people really come out and support the business community and in the community, but these businesses give back. I mean, you'd be amazed at how many of our business members support all of the church activities, the Little League activities. I mean, that's really what a lot of these businesses are here for, is community.
And you were talking about networking. We had a coffee card exchange the other day that Georgia Power sponsors. But one of the things I noticed, we have a brand new member. He gets up, he does his 30-second spiel, and 5 or 6 people walk up to him and say, "Can I have your business card? I need your business." Talk about how great a networking chamber this is.
And you're talking about Paul, who is a handyman and just joined our chamber. We see that a lot, you know, as businesses come in and talk to us. One of the things we really try to do as a staff is to get them connected immediately. So when a member comes in and joins the chamber, immediately they work with Sarah to schedule a ribbon cutting so that we can announce it in the community, get the elected officials and other members out to see their place of business. We have Kimberly work with our diplomats who go out and talk to them and show them how to get engaged. There's 3 networking events a month that they can attend, but also we find ways for them to do business together. So we've got leads generation groups that they immediately plug into. It's really amazing. We got members that just joined, and yet we all have worked with them and touched them in some way, and I think that's really something neat if you can do it that quickly.
And Sarah, you got a new launch of the website, new and improved. Tell us a little bit about the website, what's going on with that.
Yeah, I think it's happening like as we speak. So hopefully I can check it in a little while and it's all running smoothly. But yeah, we're launching our new website today. It's the same website, it's douglascountygeorgia.com, and it'll just have a different look. We're hoping it's going to be a little bit more easy for our members to navigate through, but it has current information on all of our programs that we offer, from our young professionals group to our raffle, our small business committee, you name it. You'll be able to find any kind of information. You can search and find information on all of our member businesses. But like I said, I mean, it's all on there, and we're hoping that we got everything. We looked through it enough to be able to find everything. So we're hoping that it's going to be really easy for people to navigate, and that it'll help provide all the resources online.
Okay, great. Let's talk a little bit about the diplomats. We touched on them. We assign diplomats to our various members. How does that relationship work, and what's the value of the diplomats?
I value them very highly. Having 700 members, I can't touch base with every individual member. So my diplomats are assigned a book of business, which they work with 30 businesses on their own. It gives them a more personal relationship. They have that connection with that company or that member, and that member can go to them with questions about the chamber, events that are coming up. If they want to attend an event and they just don't want to attend it by themselves, it gives them someone to turn to that they can go to that event with. We want them to feel welcome because we are a very welcoming chamber. We have a great membership, and we want them to be a part of it. So that diplomat shows them how they can get involved and takes them basically by their hand and walks them through the chamber. It's really our hospitality group for the chamber and our retention group for the chamber. If there's a problem, they can always turn to their diplomat and talk to them, and then the diplomats turn to me if they need assistance in that. I do talk to my members. I'm not just behind a desk. Yes, I'm out and about, but that's a way that we can service them to the best of our ability.
Great. Let's talk just for a second about the board and how important the board is and what role the board plays in the chamber. Callie?
Sure. I think one of the great things about our chamber is that you can get involved in whatever level you choose. We have members who walk in the door and get more involved with us, maybe as a diplomat, maybe through networking events, and as they want to be more hold a more high leadership role in the chamber, they get involved in committees, become committee chairs, and eventually can become board members of the chamber. We have 19 board members who make up the leadership of the chamber, and certainly that's who I report to as the CEO of the chamber, and it's really who our members elect to lead their group.
So there you have it, some information about the Douglas County Chamber of Commerce. We'll be back talking to some of our members and some of the people here at the Expo. Have a great day.
One of the most wonderful things about the Chamber Expo is the opportunity to speak to some of our vendors who are here for the day. I have with me Jennifer Bean. Jennifer's with the Douglasville Downtown Conference Center. Jennifer, can you tell us a little bit about your facility and all the wonderful things that go on there?
Yes, the Douglasville Conference Center is in downtown Douglasville, and it hosts many events. You can do wedding ceremonies, receptions, meetings, reunions, parties, pretty much anything for an event. It'll host up to 200 people, and then also we have our new conference center being built, and that'll hold up to almost 600 people. So we're really excited about that also.
Really? So you've got a rather large facility. You can go all the way down to some small meetings. I know I've hosted several things there, and you guys always have great service. Your staff is excellent. You want to talk about them?
Yes, we have a great staff. The conference center has staff of 4 people, and they're there to host your event, to make sure your tables are set up right, your event goes smooth, and just to make sure that your guests are happy and the event goes good.
Well, from my experience, the guests always leave happy. It's a fabulous facility, and we're lucky to have it in Douglasville. So we're glad to have you here today, talking to everybody, and I hope you get lots of visitors. Thank you.
Welcome back to the Douglas County Chamber Business to Community Expo. We're here now with our presenting sponsor, West Georgia Technical College. I'm going to let my guests introduce themselves. We'll start with Miss Lisa Doney.
Hi, I'm Lisa Doney. I am the Associate Provost at West Georgia Technical College, the Douglas campus.
And good morning, John. My name is Pat Hannon, and I work with Academic Affairs at West Georgia Technical College.
And Academic Affairs doesn't just cover the Douglasville campus. How many campuses does West Georgia have?
Well, we are on 5 campuses and 2 sites in our 7-county service area, John.
Okay. And West Georgia Technical College is the presenting sponsor today. They're involved with the chamber. Tell us a little bit about why it's important for the technical college to be part of the community.
Well, with the technical college, or especially West Georgia Technical College, our mission is workforce development. So we work hand in hand with the chamber at each of our sites, and especially with the Douglas County Chamber of Commerce. We are one of the purposes of the chamber is to bring in new business, and we work with them to kind of get an idea of what new business is, and also how we can better prepare the employees for that new business.
And speaking of that, workforce readiness is something that we hear a lot in economic development. Tell us a little bit about some of the academic programs that West Georgia offers to get people ready for the workforce.
John, we have a lot of really exciting things happening right now at West Georgia Tech. We offer programs in health services, in our trade and technology areas, in our business areas. We are really very excited about the possibility right now that we will be offering an AS degree in general studies and an AS degree in general business probably by the spring semester of next year, so by next January. And what really makes these really unique to West Georgia Tech is that typically our students graduate, we prepare you for jobs in the workforce. These particular degrees are preparing students for transferability onto senior colleges and universities. For those students who really want to pursue a 4-year degree, something maybe past a technical certificate or a technical diploma. So it's really exciting about these degrees. We have some senior colleges and universities in this state that are willing to partner with us, and so we'll be looking for more and more of those partners.
And for those of us that may not be into your vernacular, an AS degree is what?
That is an Associate of Science degree.
Outstanding. West Georgia Tech has recently gone into some new fields. They have some athletic programs now. Can one of you talk to us a little bit about the athletic program and why it's important to have it as part of the technical college?
Absolutely, John. That's another of those pieces that I was saying to you that's really exciting about what's happening right now in technical education and specifically at West Georgia Tech. Our athletics programs, we have a men's basketball team, we have got men's baseball, we have women's basketball, women's volleyball, and cheerleading at this point right now. And what's so exciting about this now is that it's giving students the opportunity that may not have ever come back to school for any other reason other than to maybe just further that athletic career. But it's giving them the opportunity now to come back to school. It's giving them the opportunity to work on a career as well as just to further their athletic career. So again, it's really, really exciting times. We've probably got 150 students right now throughout our college community that are involved in different athletic programs. Wonderful opportunities for them.
Outstanding. Tell us a little bit about West Georgia Tech's role in the community. You're here today at the Expo. You guys are presenting sponsors. Dr. Sullivan, Skip Sullivan, is the president of the Technical College. He's on the board of directors at the Chamber. Why is it important for West Georgia Tech to be out in the community and visible at events like the Expo?
Well, in my mind, we are truly the community's college here in all of our service areas, but especially in Douglas County. We are out there visiting with all of the companies, the industry. As I said before, we have our thumb on what is needed out in each of our service areas in all the counties. We are very flexible, and that's the beauty of Technical College. We're very flexible in that if we have a program we're looking at a program, say a company is coming in or a new industry is coming into the county, then we can look at what we have out there, what kind of program, what kind of curriculum we have out there, and we can implement it. And we can prepare some of our students, some of the students within the county, to be able to work within that industry.
And John, we're one college, but as I said earlier, we are in 5 different communities really with our campuses, and we recognize the uniquenesses of each one of those communities. So, to maintain one college, but to understand the uniquenesses and to embrace those uniquenesses of each of those communities that we serve is something that we work on every day.
Right. And the technical colleges in Georgia really give the state of Georgia an advantage in economic development, primarily because of a great program called Quick Start. Tell us a little bit about Quick Start and what the advantage it gives to businesses looking to locate here in Georgia.
Georgia Quick Start is an arm of the technical college system of Georgia. And Georgia Quick Start will work with new companies that are looking to either relocate into this area or just existing companies that are perhaps looking to expand. And they'll sit down with these companies, they'll work out what kind of training programs, what kind of training opportunities that are going to be needed to ensure that we've got a trained, skilled workforce that's going to be able to go support them. They will absolutely provide that training for nothing to those companies. They work with them, and it's specific training to those specific needs of those individual companies.
And then it's training that they have forever. They can take and implement it, so as they have new employees coming on, they can take that training that was given to them by the technical colleges in the Quick Start program and use it for their new employees as well as existing employees.
Absolutely. And then once that initial training has been completed, West Georgia Tech then would now step in, and we would be the entity that would be providing the ongoing sustainable training piece for those different companies.
So if you have a person that's out in the workforce wants to be retrained, what kind of opportunities are available at West Georgia Tech, and what kind of cost are we talking about?
John, we are the best. We are the best kept secret in town. We are the best deal in town. You can be a full-time student at West Georgia Technical College, taking 15 hours, 15 semester hours of credit, all of your tuition, all of your fees, for between $1,200 and $1,300 a semester. That's everything that it would just cost you to be a full-time student. So, I mean, we consider ourselves to be the best kept secret in education. Again, many of our classes, especially our general education classes, are also now transferable. There are 27 general education classes that are articulated between the Technical College System of Georgia and the University System of Georgia. These classes are transferable to any Board of Regents school in the state. So if you take a class with us, math or English or history or geography class or psychology, whatever it is, those classes are articulated already, so students, again, do not have to prove or reprove that they have validated, those competencies and knowledges and skills.
Well, great. You want to add to that, Lisa?
I did, and we're also open. We're also open from our offer classes from 8 until 10 o'clock at night, Monday through Thursday. We are open from 8 until 12 on Fridays, so very flexible. If someone works during the day, they can come in the evening, and vice versa. At the Douglas campus alone, we offer, probably over 20 different programs. And it can range from business to trade and tech, which would include cosmetology, welding, automotive, drafting. It's just a whole plethora.
Right. Well, I appreciate you guys being here with us today. We appreciate West Georgia Technical College being a presenting sponsor of the Expo. And we'll be right back with Callie out on the floor talking to one of the vendors here at the Douglas County Chamber Business to Community Expo.
We're back at the Chamber Expo live with some of our vendors. I have with me today Chris and Joey Handley of Handley Insurance, and they're going to tell us a little bit about what makes Handley Insurance so special and so different in our community. Joey, you want to start?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the Chamber for allowing us to spotlight on our business also. So thank you so much for that. As you said, we're Handley Insurance. We've been in business for over 30 years. We have 2 locations, one in Mableton, Georgia, one in Douglasville, directly across the street from the courthouse in Douglasville. We have over 30 companies that we represent, everything from auto, home, life, business, recreational vehicle. We can handle anyone from driving record issues to on up to the clean driver. Single policies, we handle pretty much anything that is able to be insured.
That's great.
Yes, actually too, one of the things I'd like to mention is the fact that where we do represent over 30 carriers, we're not locked into one company. We have the ability to take your product, whatever it is that you care to insure, and we have the ability to price it through all of our carriers instead of, as a lot of insurance places that are around, which are good places as well, they do not have the ability to shop your product. They're locked into one company. We are not. We have the ability to put your product in the right place for the best price.
That's right.
And that works out best for the consumer, plus all of our companies are A-rated companies. We have the ability to provide excellent claim service. We have the ability to go and see people. We have the ability to work with them in a customer service fashion that they are expecting, because all of our girls and guys are licensed and they're all professionals. Excellent. And that's a great thing that we have.
That's awesome. And obviously Handley Insurance is a great community partner, as evidenced by being here today. We appreciate your support of the Chamber.
And we thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes,
thank y'all.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back once again to the Douglas County Chamber Business to Community Expo. We're going to shift gears a little bit and talk about leadership and some of the leadership programs that happen at the Chamber. I'm here today with one of my favorite people in the Chamber, Miss Ruby Byers with the Douglas County School System, and we get to talk a little bit about Leadership Douglas and what's going on in that area. Tell us what the program is and tell us why you're excited to be a part of it.
Well, Leadership Douglas, John, is a program of the Chamber of Commerce Foundation, and it is designed to bring 25 individuals together from the community and put them through a 9-10-month program that allows them to see behind the scenes of Douglasville, Douglas County, gives them different perspective that they might not necessarily get from just their regular day-to-day jobs.
Okay, and this year we're going to break a little news today. Ruby and myself will be the co-chairs for the 2012-2013 class, which we just selected. We went through a process of where we had some 40-plus individuals apply for the 25 positions. And let's talk a little bit about what can people expect when they go through the program. What have you gained from being part of Leadership Douglas?
One of the biggest things that I gained is definitely the networking and the friendships that I have still been able to continue to this day. I was in the class of 2010, so it was a couple of years ago, yet I am able to pick up the phone and contact anybody from my class if I need something or have a question about something, maybe about their work. And I think that the class can definitely expect to do that in this coming year. And like I said, they'll also get the behind-the-scenes look at different things in Douglas County, whether it's economic development, whether it's education, arts and recreation. We have a whole list of things for them to go through, and I'm really excited to be co-chair with you.
Well, I'm excited to be co-chair as well. And there's no doubt that the alumni group that Leadership Douglas has is a tremendous group of people. We have the superintendent of schools, we have the county commission chair, we have just a variety of folks that interact with us throughout the year in Leadership Douglas and also helps us in our daily jobs. I mean, whether you're involved in economic development, whether you're involved in the school system, whether you have your own business, there's something for everybody in Leadership Douglas that you can learn about the community and people that you can connect to further your own careers. That's what we do in Leadership Douglas. Let's talk about your other favorite project. Let's talk about Youth Leadership Douglas for a minute. Tell us about that program.
Well, Youth Leadership Douglas is near and dear to my heart. Sarah Ray at the Chamber and I have had the fortunate opportunity to bring together some students who are juniors in high school this year through a similar type program where they get to learn a little bit of the behind the scenes. We get them for just a semester during the year, but we selected, it's about 14 students we had 14 students in the fall and we have 14 students this spring, and they have done things like, we just toured the Red Cross this week. They've also been able to tour the jail and different things in the community, and they've had a really great experience. Everything that we've learned as adults going through Leadership Douglas, they've done through Youth Leadership Douglas.
And my understanding is they fed them jail food when they went over to the jail, and that convinced many of those students that they don't want to take that path in their life, that they want to go on and be successful, whether it's at West Georgia Technical College or some other college or university of their choice to further their careers. The other thing that Youth Leadership Douglas does is that they have mentoring programs with some people that are in Leadership Douglas and in the community. Talk a little bit about the mentor process.
Okay, one of the things that we wanted to do with each student was pair them up with a mentor that would kind of see them through the program and be there for them, meet with them and kind of maybe talk about their own careers and how they got to be where they are, and just have that adult-student relationship that they might not be able to get anywhere else. That's been very successful.
And I know that you have lots of volunteers for that program, but you can always use more people that want to be mentors. How would people get involved in Youth Leadership Douglas if they want to be involved in that program?
Absolutely. We're actually going to select our next year's class in the next coming weeks, and we will need mentors for them as well. So they can contact Sarah at the Chamber or myself, and we can definitely get them hooked up with a student to be part of that program.
And if you were talking to parents, what would you tell them about the amount of time that they have to invest in this program, and then what are their kids going to get as a benefit of that time?
Well, we tell the students that it's really their investment. They're the ones that are responsible for participating in the program because we're the ones that select them. Their parents are there kind of as the support, but students have to be able to be released from school. We actually have permission from each of the school principals to be released from school one day a month early. They leave school about 2 o'clock and participate in the program. We ask that if they don't have transportation, that their parents provide that for them. And other events that we have, maybe orientation in the afternoons or coming to events like this to help volunteer. And we had students here this morning actually helping the vendors set up with carts and shopping carts and different things like that. So they're also giving back to the community, which is nice.
Well, that's outstanding. Now I look forward to being with you for the class of 2012, 2013, which we know is going to be the best class ever because we're going to be the best co-chairs ever. But we're still here at the expo, and we're going to go back out to the floor with Callie Boatwright and see who she's got next for to offer some information about the Business to Community Expo.
We are back at the Chamber Expo talking with another one of our fabulous vendors. I have with me Mark Nofi. Mark is at GEMC Credit Union. Mark, can you tell us just a little bit about your credit union?
Absolutely, Callie. Our credit union was founded in 1969 to serve consumers around the state of Georgia. And we've had a partnership with Greystone Power here in the Douglasville market for over 14 years. One of the things that we do is we're a full-service financial institution serving the members of Greystone Power.
That's excellent, and I know your location is right there in Greystone Power, which makes it very convenient. You guys are a credit union. Can you tell me a little bit about how a credit union differs from a traditional bank in case?
Absolutely, that's a great question. A credit union is owned by their members, so every person that has an account with our credit union actually is a member owner. So all of our focus is on providing excellent service at the lowest possible price. And when we say that, we were trying to pay people the highest rates we can on savings and charge them the lowest rates that we can on loans.
That is excellent, Mark, and I appreciate it. I know your members love you. I hear good things all the time, and we appreciate you being out here with us today for the Expo.
Absolutely, our pleasure.
Thank you.
Welcome back once again to the Douglas County Chamber Business to Community Expo. We're here now with a couple of my favorite people. We were just talking about Leadership Douglas. Omar Daniel is in this year's class, and Diane Daniel will get to be in next year's class with Ruby Byers and myself. Diane, tell us a little bit about Diane Daniel Enterprises and what you guys do.
Okay, we launched Diane Daniel Enterprises in 2008, and we're incorporated. We're Small Business of the Year through the Douglas County Chamber of Commerce in 2010, and we service residential and commercial clients in the Douglasville and Metro Atlanta area. Primarily, what we like to do is we like to meet with our clients and see what their needs are and then design a plan that's best suited for them.
Okay, great. So you're an expert in cleaning, and now we're into the spring. Give us a couple of your favorite tips for what people can do for spring cleaning to kind of, help get rid of the pollen and all the stuff that happens, because now we got people going outdoors and more leaves and stuff are coming in. Talk a little bit about some of your favorite spring cleaning tips.
Okay, well, some of the things that we have in our home, everyone has dust, and dust accumulates through a lot of different things like pollen. And the three things that I always tell clients to do is change your air filter in the AC unit prior to using it. Keep your laundry room doors closed because the laundry rooms create a lot of dust in the home. And also your closets. You don't think about it, but the clothes and the fibers and everything, all of that is always up in the air. So if you keep the doors closed, it'll definitely eliminate some of the dust. Some of the tips that I have, if you're using cleaning supplies or dusters that you've used other times before or you use frequently, and you might take it out and you start to dust and you see a little dust cloud over it, is you take the feather duster and you could toss it in the dryer with a damp cloth for 30 seconds, and that actually gets all that the dust and everything off of it so that you could use it again.
It actually puts it into the lint catcher where you can then throw it away instead
That's
of having
correct.
it being spread throughout the house.
Yeah.
Are there other things that you like to do in the springtime? What's something that people may not think about? You were talking about clothes. Is that a time to rotate your clothes?
Definitely, yeah. The springtime is time to get rid of anything you haven't worn that you don't like, you don't feel good in, and also to put away all your winter and your fall clothes. And that eliminates a lot of the dust also. If you have those in closed plastic containers, then those dust fibers aren't flying around creating dust on your furniture and ceiling fans.
So those big tubs are good to go ahead and put the winter clothes in, put them away, and then put in your spring clothes, rotate, and then clean as you're doing that. Is that correct?
Yes. Pull everything out. The great thing about this time is that it's a time of renewal. So it's a great time to get rid of what you do not like. There's no reason why you should be keeping a lot of different clothes and stuff that you don't wear, because it's just going to create more dust and more mess that you really don't need to have.
Okay. Well, we're going to shift gears now and talk about, you guys are shining stars in the Chamber. You were Small Business of the Year. I know that you credit the Chamber for helping your business to be successful. Talk about the Chamber Connection program that you're a part of and how that's helped you guys to grow your business.
Yes, I'm part of the original Chamber Connection. It's the first and fourth Friday of the month. It's a group of 20 plus businesses where we do lead sharing. We look at each other's businesses and see how we can help each other. It's been a tremendous help with me in the community of the Chamber itself. I contributed to our success in being a Chamber, as a Chamber member and being recognized as Small Business of the Year.
And so how many new customers would you say you probably have gotten over the years because of that Chamber Connection?
Oh, a lot of customers, but what it is it's more of becoming familiar with who we are and branding ourselves, and the Chamber is really like a family to me, and so we build that bond, that like, and that trust, and in that way, when I go into a job, people feel comfortable and they know that I'm going to do a good job, and that's more what it's about, as opposed to just creating volume of business. I mean, we could do that, but we want quality customers and we want to provide quality service.
And I can actually attest to that. You cleaned my home for me and my wife, and we very much appreciate the great service, the security, and all the benefits that you have. One other aspect is you've been a diplomat for a few years now. Talk about what that means to you and how that helps you to be involved with the Chamber.
I love people, and I'm big in the community. I'm a big guy, and I love people. So I wanted to give back, and being a diplomat, I'm able to go out and talk to, I have about 25 businesses on my book of business, and I help to let them know the benefits of being a Chamber member, what you can do in the Chamber, how you can get exposure in the Chamber, so other people know about your business and come to the exciting functions we have each month. Coffee card exchange, the lunches, and the business after hours. Great tools. Also, you can utilize the Chamber for meetings, events that you want to host if you don't have a storefront. So there's a lot of positives to the Chamber, and the staff are wonderful. Every time I come in there, I get a big praise. I feel really good. I perk up, and so it's just a wonderful experience. And I'm glad that we've come to Douglasville and we're part of the Chamber of Commerce.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for all that you do for the Chamber. We're going to be back in a few minutes with some more testimonials, some other diplomats, people that work with Omar to make sure that our Chamber members are happy. Again, we're here at Arbor Place Mall for the annual Douglas County Chamber Business to Community Expo.
If you have not been to a Chamber Expo yet, boy, are you missing out on the fun. We've got with us today Google. Marissa Weissman from Google is here with us today. Tell me a little bit about what you guys are doing here today. You've got a lot of things set up.
Yeah, we're actually super excited to be out here today. We have some fun toys that can be tinkered with. So if you're in the area and you're in the mall, come stop by, because we have Chromebooks and we have tablets that are up and running, and you can come surf the web, internet access, and we actually have Googlers here on site who can actually help you with your products. If you have any questions along the way, we're here to help. And we're actually, we're super excited to be in the community and have the opportunity to meet people. So yeah, come on, stop by.
We're excited that Google is in Douglas County and that you guys have gotten really involved in the community. I know you've got like a community relations team. I see a lot of them behind me out in their Googler shirts.
Yeah, we got Googlers in the back here. They're ready. Wave out. There we go. We got some waves. We got some waves going. Yeah, so we actually just recently started our community outreach program. So we're really trying to get into the community, say hello, tell them what we're about, and see what it's all. We'll see what's going on. So we actually have lots of programs coming up. We have all different opportunities and things like that along the lines of fun events like this where you can play with Google products and meet some Googlers. So come on out.
Well, you have proven to be a very popular vendor today. We've got lots of people stopping by wanting to know what all the noise and excitement's about. And of course, everybody's enjoying playing with the toys. I'll be over there in just a second. Marissa, thank you for being here with us.
Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Adam Wong. I'm a diplomat with the Chamber of Commerce. Very excited to be one because there's a lot of things I could do within the Chamber of Commerce. One of the things that we do is kind of like we're an outreach of the Chamber of Commerce. What we do is we go visit other businesses that are Chamber members and make sure that they're okay. We make sure if there are any needs or necessities that they need from us that can help them network or do anything to expand their business a little more, we'll be able to do that. If any other questions besides the diplomats, we could also go to Kimberly Weaver or Sarah Ray to help out on any information that they need on Chamber information. Also, what we do as a Chamber member or as a diplomat is we do something called Chamber in Action, which that is we go out to your business and ask you how you're doing and how things are going, but also take a picture with you to see if to help you get more exposure for your business. It will be in Chamber Matters. It will be on their Facebook and things and such things as that, so that you would get more exposure without any cost. That would be part of your Chamber dues. But anyway, I'm Adam Wong and proud to be a diplomat with the Chamber of Commerce.
Hey, we're here live at Arbor Place Mall, and we're walking around talking to a few of our exhibitors. And with me, I have Adrienne Griffin, who's from Foxhall Resort and Sporting Club. She's going to talk to us about a great new summer program they have called Camp Foxhall. Hey, Adrienne, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Great. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Camp Foxhall? Here you're the expert.
Well, camp, first of all, I'm the summer camp director. We have everything to offer as far as archery goes, obstacle courses, air riflery, fishing, pretty much everything that summer camp should be about. We have it.
Very cool. And when does it start? Like how long and when does it begin?
The sessions are from June the 4th through August the 3rd, and we can offer up 1 to 2 week sessions. You can choose any of those sessions that you want to come to. The only week that we're not working camp is the week of 4th of July.
Makes total sense. And what is the age range for kids that can come participate?
We're accepting all ages from 7 to 14.
Great. So there's something for everybody. And I was looking at the schedule with you earlier, and like you said, it's something different every day. They're in the lake one day. They're playing with air rifles one day. So it sounds like a lot of fun. And like you said, there's something for every kid to love.
It is. It's adventure for every age.
Very cool. And if people have questions about registration or getting in touch with you, what's the best way?
They can contact me, Adrienne Griffin, at 770-490-2941. Or they can also call Foxhall Sporting Club.
Yeah.
At, can I get a phone number?
Yeah.
Here. Sorry, I'm new at this.
That's okay.
At 770-489-4380. And they'll have all kinds of information available for you there, too. We also have a meet and greet coming up next week. So somebody can come by and get information about Camp Foxhall as well as Foxhall in general.
Yeah.
And so we have everything that you would need.
Great.
Come out and see us.
Well, and I know Foxhall's been really active about getting out and involved in the community, so it's good to see you and good to talk to you. And we're going to send it back to John.
All right. Thank you.
Welcome back to the second half of the Douglas County Chamber Business to Community Expo. We're here with our presenting sponsor, more representatives from West Georgia Technical College, our favorite local college here in Douglasville. And I'm going to let these lovely ladies tell us who they are and what they do for West Georgia Tech. We'll start with Paige.
Hi, I'm Paige Sailors. I'm the Director of Instruction for the Douglas campus of West Georgia Technical College.
My name is Angela Grizzard. I'm the Dental Assisting Instructor at West Georgia Technical College, Douglas campus with the CCI.
And I'm Lauren Lunk. I'm the Director of Student Affairs, and I work for the entire college at West Georgia Technical College.
Well, let's start with the College and Career Institute and tell us a little bit about your program and about the Institute and the joint enrollment for our high school students.
Okay. The Dental Assisting program is approximately 1 year long, and it is offered to high school and traditional students. And it is a great opportunity for our high school students to broaden their horizons on their future and what they're planning to do. Also, I actually go out into the high schools to try and promote our programs at CCI, which we have approximately 10 programs there that we offer as dual enrollment programs to the high school students also. So I have been out in Douglas County high schools and just trying to promote our programs over the past couple months, and it's worked out really well.
And they have some great programs. They have welding, they have cosmetology. I actually got to participate in some mock interviews that happened over there recently. It's a high quality of student that you're getting from the joint enrollment.
That is
Talk
correct.
a little bit about the process of how people can get involved with the CCI.
Actually, they would have to go through our student services department and do an application for enrollment. But the high school students, all that's taken care of through their counseling department at their base high schools. But it is an opportunity for high school and traditional students to come and experience CCI in any program that we offer there.
And most of the programs are a year long, and then they get a certificate, or how's that? What is?
Some are different. Some are certificates. Some of them are diploma. It just depends on the class that they take.
So tell us a little bit about some of the student affairs and activities that happen over at West Georgia Technical College, Lauren.
We currently offer numerous club and activity opportunities for our students. We have honors organizations for students, in particular programs, students who are high achieving with high GPAs. We offer governance type of programs like our Student Government Association. We also offer everything from performing arts. That's our newest club on campus that does drama and theater as well as a choir. And then we offer more competitive type of clubs that do competition in our academic areas, such as Phi Beta Lambda and our skills program, which allows students to compete at a regional, local, state, and national level even in the actual skills that they're learning inside the classroom.
So you're really giving everybody an opportunity to find something and to have part of the college experience through the student activities.
Absolutely. All the research has shown that students who get involved outside of the classroom are more likely to persist and graduate. So we're trying to make sure they have those opportunities, both academic opportunities and sometimes just fun opportunities to learn and grow and hopefully graduate.
So we're having fun activities. Now tell us about the serious hard work in the classroom. What are some of the courses that are offered at the Douglasville campus for West Georgia Tech?
We have a myriad of courses that are offered. We have CIS programs, which is Computer Information Systems programs. We have dental hygiene, rad tech, just a number of things, as well as all the programs that were mentioned down at the CCI. Even though they're dual enrollment during the day, they're actually traditional programs in the evening. So welding, cosmetology, early child care, criminal justice, automotive, just a number of programs there. So in addition to that, we have a good many students that come in and take our technical specialist, which provides them the opportunity to take core classes and transfer out to four-year universities. So we have a great many students that come in and actually take advantage of that.
Okay, great. Let's go back to the dental hygiene program a little bit. Who do your people practice on?
Each other. Well, actually, in basic dental, they start out with dentiforms, but once they go on to the advanced program, they treat each other in the clinic.
And that program lasts for how long, and then they're qualified as dental assistants?
Yes, sir. It is a one-year program, and when they finish, they will actually graduate with 5 certificates, 2 with basic dental and advanced dental, and then 3 certificates from the Georgia Dental Association with expanded functions. And that allows them to go out into a dental office and do more in-detailed treatment.
And then some of our students actually go on from her program into our dental hygiene program. So she's had several students that have taken that route as well.
Yes, and I actually have 5 students that are at the Medical College of Georgia right now. 4 are pursuing pre-dentistry, and 1 is pursuing his homicide science and forensic dentistry.
So you had a whole lot of success putting people into the dental field.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well tell us about your favorite program from student activities and what people can look forward to if they come to West Georgia Technical College.
I think one of my favorite ones is something we started about 2 years ago, and we are doing homecoming to honor not only our current students but our alumni. And this is an opportunity to get involved with our athletics program, specifically our basketball, and to just have typical homecoming events, competitions between clubs. We do a spirit competition between campuses so that everyone from faculty, staff, and students have an opportunity to show their college spirit and then participate in that traditional homecoming experience at the college level.
Well, thank you, ladies, for joining us. Thanks for what West Georgia Technical College does for the Chamber, for the Douglasville community. We're going to go back out on the floor now and talk to some of the businesses that are here at the Expo. So back to Sarah.
Well, I'm out here at the Business Community Expo, and we're touching base with a couple of our vendors. And with me, I have Jaime Bajarona with Aquatots. Hey, Jaime, how are you?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Good. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Aquatots and what you guys do?
AquaTots started as a franchise in 1991. Our Douglasville location actually opened up in 2011. We are at the Landing Shopping Center behind our replaced mall. We actually start teaching kids at around 6 months old and up.
Very cool. And so do you guys offer swim lessons? Do you do parties? Like, what kind of activities do you offer?
We do actually provide mostly swim lessons, but
Okay.
we do have opportunities for birthday parties and open swim as well.
Very cool. And I know, just because I've been there and we did our ribbon cutting there last year, that you guys also offer adult swim lessons too, right?
Correct, yes. Our basic focus is for young kids, but adults as well. We provide them private lessons.
Very cool. And you guys you said you have a couple of different locations. Where are the other locations at?
We have locations all over the country, but the Georgia locations are at Douglasville, Kennesaw, Woodstock, and we're opening up one in downtown.
Very cool. And I think it's really neat. One of the things about your franchise is that it's a family business, because your sister is actually the owner, correct? And why don't you tell us about how I just think that's pretty neat. Why don't you tell us about it?
Correct. My sister started the franchise about 3 years ago, and we have been opening up a pool every year so far. She's actually the swimmer in the family. She's been swimming for a long, long time. She's currently holds the national record for open water swim. So she's very accomplished in the swimming department.
Cool.
So that's kind of fun.
Yeah, I just think it's neat because your brother-in-law works there, and I know you come and help out. So that's really neat, and it's just kind of, what we're all about here in Douglasville. So one last thing, I know you guys have a Facebook page, and everybody's into Facebook. How do people find you on Facebook?
Yeah, you can actually go to a couple different places. Our website is aquatots-tots. I'm sorry, that's actually www.aqua-tots.com. Also, we have a couple of Facebook pages. AquaTots, I think it's actually just AquaTots of Woodstock and Facebook, and that's how you can find us.
Very cool. Well, thank you, Jaime, for coming out, and we're going to go back to John with another interview.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Welcome back once again to the Douglas County Chamber Business to Community Expo. We have another one of our fine sponsors, Kaiser Permanente, here. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us what you do for Kaiser.
Hi, my name is Aisha Redmond. I am one of the OBGYN physicians for Kaiser Permanente.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about Kaiser's health in the workplace initiative that you guys have going on.
Right, so as an integrated healthcare system, which means that we provide the insurance as well as the medical care, we have several programs in place for improving wellness in the workplace and wellness overall. So when we think about wellness in the workplace, we think of workplace safety, as well as we think about staying healthy at work. The first thing that we would like to focus on is identifying any preconditions or any preventable conditions so that you can go to work every day. And then when you're at work, we like to talk about how to keep a good psychological as well as a emotional mental health at work. And so whether that be encouraging afternoon walks at lunchtime or healthy eating to keep you alert and productive at work, we give you tools to help you figure out how to do that.
Okay, and how important is it for the normal employee to get their annual lab profiles, to get their annual physicals, to go see a health physician so that they can stay to be a healthy and productive employee?
It's incredibly important. It's absolutely vital. Even if you feel good, even if you are, I don't go to the doctor that much, it's so important for you to come in once a year for just a routine physical exam and lab work, because we can pick up a lot of hidden, subtle things, and if we catch it early, we can prevent them from becoming more detrimental and serious conditions in the future.
Okay. It's springtime. People are starting to get outside a little bit. People like me that might be fair-skinned go out, play golf, are in the sunshine for 3 to 4 hours. What are some things that I should be doing to protect my skin?
Right. So first of all, the fact that you've been thinking about your skin is important. Many times you think we go to the beach and you put on the sunscreen, but if you're driving in the car, you have a long commute, that sun is coming through your window. If you're going to play golf, if you're in the garden. So first of all, protect the skin with a barrier, a hat or sunglasses for your eyes, but also sunscreen. And for men, we don't have to worry about, your makeup or or acne so much, but it's very important for you to use a SPF that's appropriate for your skin. And that could be a SPF 30 or higher. And then for women, you can also double up and put a sunscreen in your moisturizer. And also please remember that if you're sweating or if you're going swimming and you get wet, reapply. And then at the end of the day, it's very important for you to clean and condition your skin so that the sunscreen doesn't clog your pores and then you develop acne.
Okay, so skin cancer is something that's out there. Is there some myths out there about how much time you're in the sun, and if you're unprotected, you're automatically going to get skin cancer? How does that work?
Well, it's not that you're unprotected that you're automatically going to get skin cancer, but there's sometimes no signs or symptoms. So there's no gauge to say that Mr. Jones is out in the sun for 5 minutes, therefore he's not going to get skin cancer, but Mr. Smith is out for 5 hours and then he's going to get skin cancer. So the best way is to protect yourself always, and then every year have I call it a mole check. We all have moles. Once a year, have the dermatologist go over your skin head to toe, and then they can again pick up something that's worrisome very early on.
So in other words, always protect yourself from the sun, but always do the checks so that you can thrive in your life.
Correct. That is exactly right. Yeah.
Okay, well thank you very much, Kaiser Permanente, for being here. We'll go back out on the floor to Sarah to talk to another one of our businesses here at the Expo.
Everybody, we're here back live at the Chamber's Business and Community Expo here at Arbor Place Mall. And with me I have Julia Arave, and she is from Georgia Highlands College. Hey Julia, how are you?
Hi Sarah, how are you?
Good. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Georgia Highlands and what kind of programs you have to offer for people in Douglas County?
Sure. Georgia Highlands is a 2-year unit of the University System of Georgia. We have over 40 programs, including 3 career programs, which is our Human Services program, our RN Nursing program, and our Dental Hygienist program. We also offer joint enrollment for our dual enrollment students in high school.
Very cool. And I know you guys came here, was that last year, 2011, when you opened your campus here? How many students do you guys have now?
We started out with 79 students. We are over 400 students,
wow.
So we are excited about our growth in Douglasville.
That's amazing.
Yes.
And I think that I remember, do you guys have partnerships with any of the other schools in the community?
We work with a lot of the high school students, as I mentioned, the dual enrollment program, but our credits are transferable to any university system school. So if a student's interested in West Georgia, Georgia College and State, Georgia State, all their credits are transferable.
Very cool. And if people have questions about who to contact and are interested in getting information about Georgia Highlands, who should they contact, and if you can give us their contact information?
Sure, they can contact me. I'm the recruiter, Julia R.A. You can reach me at JRA, that's JAREH, at highlands.edu. You can also call our number at 678-872-4200, or you can hit our website, which is www.highlands.edu.
Great. Well, it looks like I found the right person to talk to there.
Thanks, Sarah.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, and we'll just go back to John for some more interviews.
All right.
Thanks.
Welcome back once again to the Arbor Place Mall and the Douglas County Chamber Business and Community Expo. Next, we have another fine chamber member, the Center for Arbor Connections, one of the great event halls here in Douglas County. Beverly, tell us who you are and what you do at the Center for Arbor Connections.
My name is Beverly. I'm with the Center Arbor Connection. We're one of the event facilities here in Douglasville. We also are owned by Sam and Roscoe's Restaurant, which has been actually just celebrated 25-year anniversary here in Douglasville. The center's been here for 4.5 years now. We're a full-service event facility that can handle small parties of 25 up to large events of 400.
And 400 would be what the Chamber has every year at our annual banquet. Tell us about the banquet facility and how large events like the Chamber get involved and what they can expect when they come to your event facility.
Each event we work with individually. We find out what the needs are for the event, and we work hands-on from the very beginning stages of picking out the table linens all the way to creating a wonderful meal. So every step of the way we're there with you to help you, assist you in any way possible. If it's getting a DJ, getting a band, or if it's even a nonprofit organization that just needs help with the facility itself, we're there for the community.
Okay, let's talk a little bit. We talked about the big event with the Chamber banquet. Let's talk about some smaller events like weddings and that kind of thing. What can people expect when they come to the Center for Arbor Connections from a wedding standpoint?
With weddings, like I said, we work from the beginning process to the end, every step of the way, from helping with the guest list, to planning and arranging the tables, to finalizing menus. I'm even there the day of the event to help with coordinating the wedding, make sure the timing goes on exactly as they want it to. It's their wedding, their event, so we try to make it their vision.
Okay, and you guys are very active in the Chamber. You're at a lot of the events, YPC and other events. Talk to us a little bit about why you guys stay involved with the Chamber of Commerce.
Chamber of Commerce is the backbone of the community. We feel that it is vital for any business and for the community as itself to keep flowing and to keep going. We want to be there on small events, if it's something as small as just a coffee cart exchange, or the large events with the EXPO, the gala, golf tournaments. However we can help the Chamber flow, we want to be there.
Well, and in addition to you helping the Chamber by being there serving lunch, people get to taste Sam and Roscoe's food, maybe come to the restaurant, maybe come to the Center for Arbor Connection. So the networking opportunities really work both ways for your facility.
It is. A lot of people go into the Chamber of Commerce thinking, okay, I'm going to pay my money, become a member, and that's it, and the Chamber's going to work for me. I'm going to start getting money. It's a networking thing. We build relationships with the community, with our other business partners, and it's a give and take. We all help each other out. We get business back from the networking and just work together as a community.
And in addition to that, you guys hold special events throughout the years. I know we've had some liquor tasting and some food tastings at the Center for Arbor Connection. Talk about some of the special events that you guys have going on.
We have several things coming up over the next couple of months. We have a nonprofit, Brighton Academy. They're having a fundraiser coming up in May the 4th. It's going to be a casino night with a silent auction, full dinner. It's going to be a great event there. And then we have more things coming up in June and July throughout the community. That stuff will be advertised as it gets closer.
Okay, great. Well, whether you're having a wedding or whether you're a nonprofit and need an event or whether you're a big event, the Center for Arbor Connection is there for you. Thank you so much for what you guys do for the community. And we'll go back out on the floor to talk to another one of our Chamber members here at the Expo.
Thanks.
Hey, we're here at the Arbor Place Mall for the Business and Community Expo, and we're just looking around at some of our new vendors, and we've got with us Brett Johnson from Wood Renew. Hey, Brett, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing very good today.
Good. Well, why don't you tell everybody that's watching a little bit about Wood Renew and what you do with your business?
Okay, Wood Renew is your exterior wood specialist. We specialize in cleaning and protecting all types of exterior wood. So decks, docks, cedar housing, fences, you name it. Anything exterior we can clean and protect.
So any exterior wood, you can treat it and make it look brand new, right?
Make it look brand new.
When I heard from a friend of mine that you actually replenished or remodeled John Sells' deck. And
yes.
He's one of our board members, and we're always
Sure is.
promoting buy local, and that's just a great way of how we promote our chamber members. But
that's right. His was it's a gray deck. About 7 years of just wear and tear and mold and mildew, and we got it cleaned up very nice, put a very nice protectant on it, and it turned out really nice.
I love
He's
that.
Very, very happy.
I love that story. It's just a way of showing how our members communicate with other members and
That's true.
network, and that's what we're all about at the chamber.
From that job, I've got several other jobs from chamber members.
Great.
And they've called John up, and he's recommended my work, so it's been a great opportunity.
Great. Well, if people need to get in touch with you, what's the best way? And if you'll just share with everybody how to do that.
Okay, it's woodrenew.com. You can go in there. There'll be a link to my personal website where you can check out pictures of before and new, and then also my phone number, 678-296-6117.
Great. Well, thanks, Brett, and we're going to head back to John.
Welcome back once again to the Business to Community Expo for the Douglas County Chamber here at Arbor Place Mall. Our next guest is from the Douglas County Sentinel. Introduce yourself and tell us what you do for the newspaper.
Hello, my name is Stephanie Bedsall. I'm the advertising manager for the Douglas County Sentinel. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you're so welcome. Tell us why it's important for a community to have a community newspaper like the Sentinel. What's the role that you guys provide?
Well, my role is a little bit different than the news side. I definitely offer any advertising to grow all the local businesses here in Douglas County, and it has been a tremendous help having the chamber here to guide us in that direction. On the news side, we actually provide all of the local news that goes on, from school events to faith-based values, just any kind of community connection that's going on within Douglas County.
It's the place, if you want to know about what's happening in Douglasville or Douglas County, you go to the Douglas County Sentinel.
Yes, and definitely DouglasCountySentinel.com too, to look on the web too. So.
Correct. And one of the things that the Chamber always promotes is buy local. Buy local is something that you guys heavily support because it helps advertising for the newspaper, but also helps let people know what the businesses are here in Douglas County. Talk a little bit about that program and how important it is.
Yeah, buying local is absolutely important. It keeps the money here within Douglas County, which is such a blessing. We live here, we commute here, we do everything here, and it really does. It's keeping the money in the community is where it's at, and we really promote that program heavily.
Yeah, and it's a great program. And let's talk about, you guys are heavily involved with the Chamber. You yourself are in a Young Professionals Connection. Talk a little bit about that group and how it's allowed you to integrate into the community.
Yes. The Young Professionals group is absolutely wonderful. I have gotten to know so many young professionals through that, and has brought so much business with me through the paper, and it has helped us out tremendously. Just not even a year ago, I didn't know half of your faces, and y'all have absolutely just welcomed me into the community, and I appreciate it so much. It has helped us out so much.
And let's talk about a brand new Chamber member, first time coming in to come to a networking event. What does that experience feel like? And tell us about the hometown feel that you get from the Douglas County Chamber.
It is absolutely wonderful. I have, like I said, y'all have just welcomed me with huge, huge arms. I actually got an email the other day from someone that came to the coffee card exchange for the first time ever, and was just absolutely happy with how much they felt so at home with all of us, and just thanking us for everything we do.
And the networking opportunities is a chance for you to sell advertising, but it's also a chance for local businesses to meet other people that might need their needs. We talked about earlier about the young man that's the contractor, the handyman. He come to the Chamber event the other day and he got several cards, people that want his services. That networking is very important. Talk about why the Sentinel stays involved with the networking.
The networking is absolutely key to my business and to everyone else's, because if you're not there communicating with each other and networking and letting each other know what you have to offer, then it's really, your business is just going to fall to pieces, to be honest. And networking is absolutely key to any business out there.
In addition to the networking events, young professionals have a lot of fun events. Talk about some of the things you've done through the young professionals.
Oh, actually, we have a golf outing coming up on the 20th on next Friday at St. Andrews, and we're looking so forward to that. We've had a lot of after-hours events that we've gotten together for, and just really basically coming together every single month and trying to get positive things out there from the Young Professionals group.
And one of the great things about that is that we move those events from business to business throughout the community. So if you're in the Chamber, then you have an opportunity to host one of these events for the young professionals. And that's one of the great things about our Chamber, is that we don't just talk buy local, we indeed buy local. So talk about some of the businesses you've visited through young professionals.
Beverly, who was just on, definitely always has us at the center. And and like Chapel Hills, always, they've had us there before. And then coming into the Chamber every single month. And just being able to network, through all of that. Metro Bank. And everybody's just opened their doors, and it really is absolutely just wonderful.
Well, good. Well, thank you so much for what you guys do to support the Chamber. EXPO Matters, or Chamber Matters, is in the paper on every once a month, right?
Yes, the last Sunday of every month. The Chamber Matters comes out and highlights all of the past events and upcoming events. And so definitely look out for that. It comes out in the Douglas County Sentinel on the 29th of this month, and it highlights all the local businesses.
Well, great. Thank you so much for being here. Once again, we're going to go back out on the floor to talk to another business here at the Douglas County Chamber Business to Community Expo at Arbor Place Mall.
Hey,
Hey, we're here live at Arbor Place Mall for the Business and Community Expo, and we were just walking around talking to a few of our vendors, and I've got my friend Jason Croft here from Autobus. Hey Jason, how are you?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Great. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Autobus and all the different services that y'all offer, because I know you offer a ton of different cool things.
Yeah, well, yes, we do. We offer quite a few things for the different consumer that they just want a basic wash all the way up to the wax and things with a hot lava wax. But we offer a little bit for everybody with every time a budget. We try to make sure that we're community oriented, and our slogan is we're car focused, but we're customer inspired. So
very cool.
We try to make sure we reach out to everybody,
yeah,
so there's something for everybody. And we do offering some new services coming up, windshield repair and headlight renewal. So we have some exciting things coming up here soon.
Very cool. And don't y'all do emissions too?
Yes, we do emissions, and only here in Douglas County we do emissions with both locations at Douglas Boulevard and at Fairburn Road. And with the purchase of emissions, you get a free $14 wash.
I know I've definitely taken you up on that offer before. It's
Yes,
a good
you have.
one. You get a nice new emissions, get a pretty car. It kind of works out pretty good. I know you guys also do a lot of community service projects, and that you guys offer that up to pretty much any community organization in Douglas County. So that's a great thing too. And if people want to get in touch with you, can you tell them the locations and contact information?
Yes, we're a partnership with a few of the community services, Girl Scouts, Special Olympics, Share House, and things of that. If you want to get in touch with us, you can get in touch with me at 678-213-0517 at the Fairburn Road location, or you can get in touch with Alan Rapp at 678-213-2285 at the Douglas Boulevard location. We work in conjunction with each other to promote for the community. So you can get with us, and we love to do fundraisers or anything to help out the community what we can.
Come get your car washed. It's springtime.
Oh yeah, all that pollen, time to get rid of it.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us, and we're going to throw it back to John.
Welcome back once again to the Douglas County Chamber Business and Community Expo here at Arbor Place Mall. We've had a great day here today. We've talked to a lot of different people that are here talking to the community about what their businesses do in Douglas County and Douglasville. We hope that you've learned a little bit about what the Chamber does, about the networking, the value of the Chamber, and we hope that many of you will come out and become Chamber members so that you too can be out here and have your business at the Expo next year. It's an annual event for the Chamber. It's a way to showcase all of our Chamber members, let them talk to the community, find out who they are, whether you're a very small business like Wood Renew or a very big business like West Georgia Technical College. We hope that you'll come out and be a part of the Chamber event. Thanks for everybody listening in today. Now it's time for me to head out and go talk to some of the Chamber members at their booths. Have a great day.